to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. And this is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Zebra. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Orbit. Yeah. One flip. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Hit it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check. Check 31.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Recon, 132 fighter. I'm coming for you, son. 54's Mike. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll run it. This is Prosise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Prosise taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be third down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, good job right there, good job right there. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On first down, again, they go Procise. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 11-yard line.
Zebra, zebra. 0, 0, 0. No pass, no pass.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, let's go. Yeah.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And Ingram hauls it in. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
19 yards. First down, New York.
Come on, set.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone, past the Seattle 15. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it,
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the mobile. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And the blitz does come. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Procise. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Right back to Procise. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
No. Recon, 132 fighter. Fight.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
61, matchbox, white.
First down.
Check 52.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Fight. Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Look for Spawn. No. Go ahead.
A second down carry for Procise. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up.